Most of you new to my channel, one of the things that you'll look up is the dummy training that we do, and the 31 dummy form is the first form that students tend to learn. Now it's quite basic, but it's also based on moves from the first open hand forms, the Sulam Tao and Tum Q, and you'll recognize them as you're going through them. So we're going to just start off on the intro part of this, because the full form, the link is in the description. So again, like I did with the another video on here about the 61 form breakdown, the very start of the form, how you visualize applying the moves against your opponent. We're going to do the same with the 31. So on here you've got, again, similar start. It's the kind of the Sulam Tao start where you withdraw the fist back, and then unlike the 61, these hands are actually crossed. So on the 61 the hands are here, on the 31 they're here. So that's the position of the 61, and this one is the position on the 31. The right hand is on top. So 1, 2, 3. And actually, if you're practicing this, it's okay to keep the hands open the entire time. You know, although it's my form, there is no hard and fast rule about how you should do it. Just observe it and integrate it into your training. So, first part then, you're obviously protecting the lower part of the body, then you're protecting the centre or middle to upper part of the body, and finally the upper part of the body. When you go into the first move, the left guard, using a high pak sao here. Some of you will call it tan sao. We'll go into tan sao move. Actually, by that, by the way, on that, I actually use a wu sao pak sao combination, but some of you will use wu sao tan sao. Some of you will use wu sao bon sao. Completely up to you what you do. But for me, on the 31, this is how we start. 1, 2, 3. Left guard. Remember, this hand is pointing up like this against the lower part. I'll just place it on there just so you can see. That's how it looks. That's the position you want. Okay, then change. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, so from the start you've got 1, 2. Then this hand turns into, or this arm turns into bon sao, and you add tan sao here, and then you change on this side to bon sao tan sao with a very subtle shift of the weight. Keep your left hand there and chop with the foot sao hand or foot sao arm into the lower arm here, and then you move across slightly and you work in both a low bon sao and a high pak sao here, and that completes section 1. There's 3 sections to the form. This is the first section breakdown. So you've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And that's all you do. Give it a go. It's a good complement to your wooden dummy training at the more advanced level when you're practicing the 116 traditional styles form. Sometimes I'm asked, why we have the additional forms when you've already got the 116 to learn, along with the open hand forms, butterfly knives and the staff and so on. And it's just because I enjoy dummy training. And if you've got a guitar and you're a singer-songwriter, why would you just learn to play one song? You want to eventually write one of your own. And so I say it with no ego and a lot of humility and no arrogance at all, that these forms were created because of my love for Wing Chun. And so the 31, the 61, the 62, the more advanced 85 form, which I'll break down at some point on here. It's just the 31 and the 61 are easier to talk about. Are things for you to have fun with, play with, and obviously they're meant to improve your Wing Chun standard. So I hope you give it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments, and until then, happy Wing Chun training.